nothing is happening here. That's the great news. And again, I wanted to remind you that I get reports at least twice a day of what's going on in the world and how it's affecting us here in the United States. So rest assured, if there's anything you need to know, you will be informed. Did want you to know we're taking extra precautions just in case something new that we've added. We have not had any bomb scares or anything, but we are being on the proactive side, and we just purchased these great lantern lights for our security officers to peruse the building before they come around, and they're double checking the doors to make sure they're nice and secure, because we've had a few come loose, only because somebody opened them from the inside and didn't pull them all the way shut. But we're checking after you. We still have our routine visits from our sheriff's department and our state police. They're all day long. We see them fly by. So we're in good hands, and we need you to be safe too. I have my name badge on for a reason. So we invested, originally this was just so that we would know one another. Now we need to know who are congregants and who are not. So you need to wear your badge. Okay, if you didn't do it this time, make sure next time you wear your badge. And you know, someone argued with me a couple weeks ago, I don't need people to know who I am. They don't need to know who I am. And I said, well, wear somebody else's badge so we know at least you're a congregant. I said, because, you know, when they come here, God forbid, EMTs to help, I said, get the ones with the badges first. So, you know, wear your badge first. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Erev Tov, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rabbi Meeka Simmerly. To my right is our amazing music director, Mike Mollis. And tonight is a special evening for a variety of reasons. It is a special evening because A, it's going to be a shorter service. B, you're gonna, at the end, we are going to show our support and love and care for Israel in a unique Temple Adus Shalom way. And it is also special because at the end of our services this evening, I hope that all of us present here are going to go together to dinner, to the Aberdeen Grill. Did I say Aberdeen? I meant Abingdon. No habla inglés, por favor. Let us all come together in unity this very special evening, and let us begin with Hinei Matov Umanaim. Please feel free to turn to page 128 in our Siddur, in our prayer book, and let's join together.
Hinei Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad 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 Shevet Achim Gam Yachad Shevet Achim Gam Yachad
throughout this evening, I will invite you to breathe and just engage spiritually with our really beautiful ancient tradition. And tonight we are mostly going to sing through our service. And now I'd like to invite you to turn to page 128, which is the same page, and look a little bit at the bottom. Let's continue with Yedid Nefesh, a friend of our souls.
Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Meshochavecha, Eretz Onecha, Meshochavecha, La 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 la, Eretz Onecha, Yorut Avdecha, Emoyal, Yishtachavei Elai, Ya la 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 la, Emul Hadarecha. Avarachaman, Yedid Nefesh Avarachaman, Meshom Avdecha, Eretz Onecha, Meshoch Avdecha, La 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 la, Eretz Onecha.
To lead us in the reading before lighting of Shabbat candles and to light Shabbat candles, I'd like to invite Michelle Mollis, and we are going to turn to page 121. Just do this too.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness remind us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our day be among those who kindle light.
We praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of all, who commands us to kindle these lights of Shabbat and help us usher in the Shabbat spirit. And now that we've welcomed Shabbat, I invite you to wish each other Shabbat Shalom. Remember, hugs are always welcome here at Temple Ada Shalom. Please feel free to introduce yourselves to someone you don't know yet.
Shabbat Shalom.
up, 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 up. All right. All right. I love it that we schmooze. Before we continue with the service, I just wanted to call your attention to this sheet that is also included on our website and also on our emails. It is time to donate in support of our brothers and sisters in Israel. I will make mention a little bit later on as well. There's a list of some organizations that are confirmed as kosher and large, and the funds here are definitely going to help Israelis in need. Let us continue from here with Light These Lights. We don't have the lyrics in our handout. La 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 is always an acceptable word in Hebrew, even though this is in English. So let's continue with Light These Lights. Hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let's continue on page 144.
Yikadal v'yikadash me Rabba.
Amen.
Amal divrach yirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyomechon uv'chayei dekol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mavarach L'halam ol me almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yidnaseh V'yithadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dekudshah Prechu Leila min chol birchata v'shihirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran b'alma V'imru Amen.
Let us continue with the Baruchu. We continue on page 146. If you are able, please rise.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruchu et Adonai Hamborach. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Hamborach Le'olam Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed.
Let us continue with Mariv Aravim, page 148.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro ma'ariv haravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro ma'ariv haravim. B'chokmah poteach sheharim ובתבונה משנה איתי ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם Barakia kirtzono Barakia kirtzono Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro ma'ariv haravim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher bidvaro ma'ariv haravim.
Ahavat Olam, page 150.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shochenu, Kumenu nasiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל. אוהב עמו ישראל. Everybody, let us take a deep breath in.
close your eyes for just a few moments as we join together in uttering of the watchword of our people, the Shema Yisrael. One more deep breath in. And I'm wishing everyone for all the fear, all the tsuras, all the challenges that we've experiencing for the last 2 weeks to simply dissipate onto the earth as we focus our energies onto Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
Please be seated.
On page 158, we sing Mi Chamocha, who is like you, O God, who is like you to do the things that you do and the wonders that you have. Mi Chamocha Be'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha Neder b'kodesh, Nora tehilot, Oseh ve'eleh, Malchutcha ra'u v'necha, Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe. Eli anu v'amru, Adonai imloch l'olam v'hed, v'ne'emar kifat Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo miad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael.
I didn't know Sig, but somehow I sense his presence whenever Mike channels his voice, his music. It just gives me so much comfort for some strange reason. Let us continue with the Amidah, also known as the Tefillah. Again, if it is available to you this evening, I invite you to rise. We will begin on page 164, and then we will end with Avot and Imahot, a praise for all the ancestors who came before us.
Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Agid Tehilatecha Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Hagid Tehilatecha. Adonai, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufiagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, Sifatai Tiftach, Ufiagi Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah. Ha'el hagadol hagibor v'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, L'man Shemo Ba'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah.
Let us take a few moments for our own silent reflection, our own private conversation with God. And when you're done, I invite you to have a seat. Before we continue with Shalom Rav, I wanted to call your attention to a beautiful reading that speaks to me, to my own heart on this evening. You can take a look on page 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and so much more,
Adonai our God, we offer our thanks. Baruch Ata Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulecha Na'eh Lehodot. We praise you, Adonai our God. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of our thanksgiving. Let us continue from here with Shalom Rav, an abundance of peace. One of the most beautiful prayers that we have in our tradition. Grant abundance of peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. We are on page 178. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel and all the aching souls in our world in every season and moment with your peace.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Lo'olam. V'tov את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך.
שלום
רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום.
Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace right now. On this Shabbat, we focus our thoughts and prayers on those in our community who are in great need of refuah shlema, complete and wholesome healing. We lovingly think of Adam Richardson, Anita Rosenzweig, Barbara Chansey, Danielle Hurst, Elise Schipper, Fred Belkin, Jerry Bronk, Harvey Malin, Heather Mullis, Jasmine Rogers, Maddox Langbain, Marcy Sherloff, Marcy Werde, Nancy Lever, Natalie Litovsky, Paula Matai, Ray Lee, Tammy Light. If you'd like to add a name to our healing list, I invite you to raise your hand and please say that name as my eyes meet yours. Of course, we keep in our thoughts and prayers all our people in Israel who are now really suffering loss and injuries, both in physically and emotionally and spiritually. Let us join together in singing Mishberach. I invite you now to turn to page 371 in your Siddur. of strength, who bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. The Torah portion of this week, Parshat Noah, reminds us that even in the depths of destruction and hopelessness, signs of hope always emerge. After the major flood that destroyed and consumed all that was living on earth for 40 days, signs of peace and tranquility revealed themselves to Noah and all that survived on his ark. As it was written in the Torah, in this week's book, Genesis, 40 days later, Noah opened the ark's window that he had made and sent out the dove to see whether the water has eased off from the surface of the soil. Toward evening, the dove came back, and look, a freshly plucked olive branch was in her bright beak. And Noah knew that the water had eased from off the earth. And later in the portion, upon sending a beautiful rainbow, God tells us the following: here is the sign I am giving you of the covenant between me and you and every living being, down to the last generation. I have placed my rainbow in the cloud. It will be a sign of covenant between me and the earth. Now, Rabbi Simcha Bunim teaches that even in the darkest of floods, we must send forth the dove of hope and look for the rainbows. For it is our faith that will bring back the olive leaf of peace. So I'll leave you with a question. What are the olive branches and rainbows that are available for us to draw strength and hope from these days? Let's discuss it later on over dinner. One more time for those who joined us a little bit later, let me just refer to these sheets that were left with our handouts. Please make sure to take one of these with you home later on, and also look on our website as well as our recent emails. I believe that a ray of light can definitely be found with every act of loving kindness and help that we can generate to those who are suffering right now. In this case, our highest priorities are the people of Israel. Again, if it is available to you this evening, I will now invite you to rise and turn to page 588 as we continue, 586, as we continue with the
All right,
Aleinu.
I need a book that doesn't close on me.
I have a clip right here.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you. לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה לעוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגבהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and every nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. Upon hearing the name of your loved one, I invite you to rise, and then we will all rise as one community to recite together Kaddish Yatom. For the recently passed, we think of Suzanne Judith Ruddick, beloved by her sister Meeka Sachs. We also keep in our hearts and prayers Bar Tomer, beloved by our cousin Rabbi Gila Ruskin. For your sites observed, we think of Dalton Newland, Evelyn Gast, Evelyn Kempler, Harry Kale, Joyce Irwin, Leon Richter, Marilyn Richter, Marvin Getz, Mary Kirsch, Morris Pollock, Richard Salomonson, Robert Kurtzinger, and Stanley Wernick. Let us all now turn to page 598 and recite together the ancient words of Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ועלמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all of Israel, to which we all say together, amen. I wanted to ask that everyone remain standing because I am just about to engage with you in a very short ritual here. And I'd like to invite my husband to dim the lights. I'd like to also invite you to keep your Siddur in your hand. I am going to distribute a candle to each of you. And what we're going to do is we are going to light each other's candles as we all come together in prayer for Israel from the depths of our souls, the depths of our hearts. I invite you to take these candles home with you, and please find a good way to utilize them. Let's not throw them out. These are our holy candles. Yes. Come be with us. Spency. An old children's song in Hebrew, Banu Choshech Legaresh, is usually sung in Israel during the time of Hanukkah. But I can't really think of a better time to be reminded that though we are each one small spark of light, when we come together in unity and in love, we can send a message of strength and empowerment. And these are the children's song lyrics. Though the night is cold and dark, in our soul there lies a spark. Each of us is one small candle, but all together we shine bright. So tonight, let us each become a spark of light, and let our glowing strength shine through the dark. I invite you now, if you're able, very carefully to turn to page 522 in your Siddur. Very carefully, very slowly. Actually, it is on page...
Where is it?
It's not 522. I do apologize.
552.
552. Thank you so much. 552. I hope everybody is safe. Let us read together. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace and your light in truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. We will now end our service with Hatikva, Israel's national anthem that reminds us of hope. Our hope will never die. Kol od balevav penima, nefesh Yehudi omiyah, ulefatei mizrach kadima, ayin lezion Sophia. Od lo avdat tikvateinu, hatikva bat shnot alpayim, liotam choshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim, liotam choshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion v'Yerushalayim. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Please be careful and let us all join together. Do we have Kiddush? In short, Kiddush, and we'll be on our way. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom to all who have joined us online from not just here, but from around the country, including Chicago, Illinois this evening. So
Thank you.
Thank you, and
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.